Whoa, lag spike. There we go. Hey, YouTube Gundam here. That's an E-25. This is a Tier 7 game, barely, on Himmelsdorf. I just got this thing. I was hesitant to get it earlier because, well, I haven't heard that many things about it. Now, notice I only have 830 hit points. But this is actually not that bad in this game. The KB3 hiding around there somewhere is going to be a big problem. But this isn't that bad. Now, keep in mind, this is a Tier 7 tank destroyer. It can get into Tier 9 games. But this is a beautiful game for it. Oh man, this thing moves fast. I don't have any equipment besides a camo net on there. I don't have a paint scheme. I don't have a lot of stuff. That M4 coming around that corner is not going to be happy. Oh, there he is. 1,400 hit points. Yeah, well, it's a tank destroyer. You don't expect miracles in the health. Yeah. Missed, but look at the rate of fire. Now, it fires a round every 2 seconds. Well, 3 seconds. So, if I were to put something to boost the rate of fire, ooh, lots of targets. M4s, they can be a threat, or they could just line up to die. Look at that. There's one. Oh yeah. So, in a lower tier game, this thing's a beast. Oh, you got away. Ah, I missed. Now, we are dying down there. The M4 just got him. Yeah. You're going up against me. Not a... Oh! Now, this thing is incredibly maneuverable. You gotta keep that in mind. It just whips right around. I missed! I missed at point blank range. But, he's dead. So, we have the hills. Is that... Oh, there's multiple other M4s. I don't know. Oh boy. Now that Hellcat there, and I'm not going that way. I'm reaching 70 kilometers an hour in a tank destroyer. Notice, I haven't taken any actual damage yet. I've bounced shots. No, you can't really... I mean, there is one there on the side of the gun. But... Oh! Oh yeah, I missed. Yeah. Missing the... Oh! That's a threat. Okay. Yeah, you are a threat, bud. I missed. Ow. Okay, that's the problem. It's not that big of a deal. Except for he keeps hitting me. Alright, well, come a little closer this time. Oh yeah, you like that. Oh! Artillery. That's a threat. That's a threat! Ow! Eat it! Eat my shot. T-49 got me. Well, this team was never going to win. I mean, look at that. They got a Churchill 1 and an M4 there. Yeah, I went against a Bishop and a T-49 and lost, but... T-49's definitely overpowered, I know that. The KB3 is sitting there. He's coming back to intercept the Churchill. Churchill, you better watch your map, because you're going to get hit in the side by KB3. Oh! Over 350 damage to him. And all we have left is that M4 who was complaining. Or was it the other M4? I can't remember which M4 was complaining, but... Yeah. This thing's really fast. I can really see this tank... Look at this, look at this. T-49 killed me. That thing's got a really powerful gun. And that was not bad at all. Shots fired, 18. Direct hits, 9. Penetration, 8. So one shot bounced. A lot of rounds missed. Damage. Okay. Hits received. Penetration, 7. Non-penetration, 1. It was that T-49. That thing's just a little bit on the overpowered side. There it is. This thing. Let's see, the big gun, I'm guessing, is this. Wow, that's a good rate of fire and lots of penetration. 128 and 177. This thing only has 50 millimeters at the front. So, okay, even the standard rounds could penetrate this thing. You know, that's the problem with this. It doesn't have that much armor. I was hesitant to get it, but then I watched Jingo's video on it, and yeah, he's also not very likable for the thing. But it is fast. And it's not very big. I mean, here's the Hetzer. The Hetzer's not that big, yet it's bigger. It's slightly taller. Yeah, okay, this thing's wider, slightly. Big deal. Look at it from the front. Look at this. Actually, it's about the same width. And yet, very clearly, it's shorter. So it's not that big. Now, where's my ELC? Oh, past it. So, yeah, well, there's the ELC. And remember, you know that's like the smallest tank in the game. But it's an overpowered tank. But, okay, it's small. Look at this. It's wider. It's about as tall. Except for that thing, that little turret sticking out of the top there, it's about as tall. So, yeah. I can see people running out of ammo in this thing if you're not careful. You don't really need an enhanced gunning drive. Belleville washers? No, I can't see that. Tank gun rammer? No. I could definitely see one of these. View range is 360. Well, with this thing, you're going to be zipping around the battlefield, so you're not going to worry about the view range. Signal range, there's nothing you can do about that. But that's pretty good, actually. But, look at this. I mean, I can't really see getting any of these things, because even if your loader's down, you're firing as fast as one of these. Jagdtiger 88. You know, there's my actual Jagdtiger, but that's a Jagdtiger 88, which fires around every 5 seconds. This thing's firing every 2.5 seconds. Okay, a little bit slower. I mean, yeah, if you put one of these on there, it's not going to put you back that much. Only 200,000, you know. That's... Okay, wait, excuse me. No, yeah, you know, that is the loading time. This thing is 500, but yeah, this, I mean, it aims quickly. This thing doesn't weigh that much, so its power-weight ratio is going to be really good. Damage per minute is 2,700. Shell penetration's not that good. It's 65 speed limit. That's actually really good. I might want to wait. You guys, I want to get this enhanced suspension up there. The Belleville washers. I might want to get that. I'm going to end this video, camo it out, take it out again. Alright. Yeah. I'm back. I put camo and the proper emblems, and I decided to call this thing Cyclop. You know, Cyclop. Meh. Okay, got some air there, but not that much. You know, so it hugs the ground because it's got nice thing on there. Idiot. Oh well. But yeah, this is definitely a tier 7 game. We have 6 tier 7s, they have 5, which is a problem with Matchmaker, but look at the tier 6s. Okay, we have another tier 6, but they have another tier 5. So, basically what happened is they got one less tier 7, and actually the same number of tier 6, and then they got one more tier 5. So instead of an extra tier 7, they got a tier 5. That's not good. Now, this thing has a good gun traverse. Look at that. It sticks over there. Sticks over there. Okay, so it's not that good, but it's better than a lot of others. Gun elevation, well, that's not bad. What about gun depression? Well, okay, that's not bad. You know, this thing's a fast sniper because 50 millimeters of armor. Yeah, only the lower tier tanks are not going to penetrate you, like those M4s in the last game. Yeah, there, IS-2 over there, you need to run. Oh! No wonder. He's on the... Oh, the KV-2, I cannot hit. Oh. Now, because this thing's so small, it's not going to be easy to hit. And you've already seen it's comparable in size to the ELC. Good rate of fire. It's kind of like a weaker version of the Tiger 88. You know? I can see this thing chasing down scouts, like that guy right there. You know, I can see it chasing down them. Because it definitely has the speed. You know, this thing's got the speed. You know, this thing is just so fast. Okay, it's not necessarily the ability of chasing down scouts so much as it is being able to kind of keep with them and then just derp them. Because, oh, you see, that's a problem. Oh! Where did they come from? There's two enemies there. There's another guy in front that bounced a shot. Yeah, so there's somebody in front of me. What are those? I can't see them anymore. Ow! That's a Stug. He blew off my tracks. M4 I'm not too afraid of. Yeah, except for he's using the big gun. Oh, that's not good. And I bounced. Wasn't there something else over there? Well, there's a Stug on my left. Okay, good. Yag Panther got him. So there's a Stug hiding over here. Now I can't see him, but that doesn't mean anything. Alright. We're winning slightly. Oh, there he is. Stug, you shouldn't have moved. You could have fired at us without ever us knowing you were there. But now you've moved, so now you're gonna die. Now I could chase him down. Oh, there goes the Yag Panther, so I am going to chase him down. Oh, and a Jackson. Jackson's going slightly faster, but he did just come from that hill. Suddenly I'm passing the Jackson. Jackson's not terribly fast. That's... Oh, what? How do you get over there? Well, it's a tank destroyer, so... You know, this thing has a great aiming time. You know, this thing has really good aiming time. You know, 1.5 seconds, so you don't need to increase that. I can definitely see putting something to increase the tracks. I can see that, especially after that. You know, because that can get you killed. I can see that. Alright, now where's that Hummel? You know, this thing is definitely going to be a threat to tank destroyer. I mean, it's already been out for a while. You know, it's been out for a while. Yet, this is my first look at it. This thing is a threat to artillery, you know? It's so small and so fast. You get camouflage and then, oh! That's a threat. Now remember, I don't have any armor in the front, so I'm just going to start popping at him. If he shoots me, I'm going to be in a world of hurt. But he was focusing on the Jackson. Oh, he's dead. And you can definitely be not annoying because of the rate of fire. You can definitely be a problem to the enemy team. Where's that Hummel? That's what I want to find. Now there's a T-29 there on the left that on the west side over here actually that I lost visual of. But I want to find that artillery. Because it's artillery. You know, you kill the artillery, oh! Yeah. That felt pretty good. Now I'm just going to cap him. Ow! That was the Dickermax. And something else, and then the T-29. What? The T-1 Heavy's going to cap. That's good. We have our artillery still. It's even teams, except for we've got our artillery. The Stug and the Yag Panther are going back. Uh-oh, there's a Dickermax. And he just killed him. So that's what was else shooting at me. I was getting shot by a T-29, the Dickermax, and actually I don't know what else. There was something else that was shooting at me. Stug's going back to base. You need to move out. Artillery, you're not very smart. Hellcat's not doing very good. Artillery, well, if you can derp him, move it. Oh, KV3 got it. So, yeah, I mean, Yag Panther's doing what he can. Hey, Stug got someone. Yay. And they got the Stug. A Yag Panther going out against the Dickermax. That's not good. That's why. Worthless. Who, you? Yeah, I can see the Yag Panther going back. That Hellcat has a damaged engine. So, yeah, I can definitely see the... Oh boy. Yeah, I think we lost this one. I was hoping to get a win for you. Hey, the Hellcat's shooting at him. I mean, he's never going to hit him, but at least he's trying. That's bad, because I'm pretty sure that guy knows where he is. Yeah, Nono is just focusing fire on that T-29. And there's no way we're going to win. All the T-29 has to do is shoot at that guy and hit him. Yeah. How do you... What? And they captured. That's it. Well, I'll try to get you a win. But, not bad. So, yeah, I did plenty of damage to the enemy team. Okay, not plenty of damage, but that KV2 felt me, and so did that SU. Look at that. 3 hits, 3 penetrations, less than 400 damage. Same. 3 penetrations, less than 400 damage. 1 hit, 112 damage. So, yeah, I can see. I mean, I can afford this, but, you know, that's me. A lot of people aren't going to be able to. So, yeah. Let's go again. I'm back. So, yeah, the Magic Forest. This thing is really fast. I mean, it gets to 55 kph, no problem. And that, 60. Look at that. I'm at 60. This thing does not have much armor. But it's small. I put a camo netting on here, and I got camouflage. Plus, there are bushes around here, so... Yeah, ooh. And I put enhanced suspension. Hey, we got one of their 2 elks. That's good. Oh, there's a Crusader. Who's probably wishing he hadn't done that. Now remember, I don't have any armor. I mean, yeah, I got armor 50 millimeters. I'm in, it's kind of a big tank, so I don't really want to pop up. Oh, that's a problem. There's a problem. T-49, I hate those things. Oh, yes, please. Yeah. T-29 over there, I don't want him to see me. Or shoot at me. Well, I can just shoot at your side all the time. And your rear. Oh, you're dead. AT-8 finished him off. That's good. Oh, T-49's dead. That thing is so overpowered. he's dead. So yeah, like I was saying, 4 tier 4s each team. We got a Tiger, they got an IS. We got me in the E-25, they have a T-29. We have a T-25-2, they have an SU-122-44. And then there's artillery. Artillery in with the top tier vehicles. Oh, T-29, excuse me. T-29 got a bit of a hit there, not too much damage, so... Yeah, gun depression on this thing's not the greatest. Oh, that T-29's wishing he had something to help him get out of there. But you don't. Yeah. Yeah, gun depression's gonna let you down. Just can't... Ow! That was the M6. So they know I'm here. The M6 took a pot shot and went right through. Oh, he hit that. How did he hit the little turret, machine gun turret in the back there? Well, good job to the M6. You found a weak spot. Just a little pot shot. Say hello. And I've already reloaded. Even if you lose your reloading mechanism, your ammo rack, and your loader, you know, you're not gonna be half bad. Losing your ammo rack on this thing is gonna go up to about 5 seconds reload. Losing your loader, 7-8 seconds. 8-second reload. You know, that's not that bad. And we've completely crushed them over here. Now I'm gonna make a mad dash for the artillery. We lost our T-49. Oh, hi! If you shoot me, you'll kill yourself. Yeah, auto aim. Okay, it's the SU that hit me. Now, I gotta be careful. SU does not like me. But I've got quite a few tanks coming over. So the artillery's dead. I'm not doing so good. 33%. There's the SU. And I have no idea where the SU-100 is. There he is. There's an AT-8 coming up behind the SU-100. So he's not gonna do so good. Now this thing's definitely fast enough to zip in there. Except for these guys, it's game over. So I'm just gonna sneak some capture points. Not very many, just a couple. You know, because, I mean, look at that. I can't even get a shot. There's a building in the way. So the question is, how much does the ammo cost? Well, gold shots are gold shots. You know, they're going to cost thousands. So what about the rest? And that was a crushing victory on our team. On Mirovanka. So, how much did the ammo cost? 100 credits per shot. I say go ahead and load up some gold because it's under 3,000 credits. You're going to spend more on one of these than you are on that. You know, that's not bad at all. So it's a good little tank. If you go over ramps and stuff, I definitely can see putting the enhanced build washers. However, if I have to pick, just give me a Yag Tiger. Now, I say that because, well, I don't have this thing. Which I really, really want. But after I get this gun, which, first off, I need the tracks. Because I really want the tracks, you know. I mean, just look at this. Traverse speed, 3 degrees per second traverse, nah. But I gotta get that gun. That's 64,000, and then I need another 210,000. Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. Actually, go to the tech tree. Let me show you something. Everyone knows of the 3001H, right? This little guy here? That's going to be a heavy tank. And it's got a great assortment of guns. It has the L70. It will get the Konish gun, and it's gonna be called a heavy tank. The 3601H is also going to be a heavy tank, and still has that L70, which is a really good Tier 6 medium tank gun. On a Tier 5 heavy tank, which is what the 3001H is going to be, that's a very welcome change. S35, no thank you. You know, Yag Tiger 88 was definitely worth it. The Lurva, yeah. But the E-25, if you like fast tanks that have a good rate of fire, maybe not so much in the penetration or damage, a good rate of fire, good accuracy, that are really fast and small, get the E-25. It's not even going to cost you twice that of the TOG. I mean, look at the TOG here. It's 3,500, that thing's 6,700. But this thing's only 14 kilometers an hour. This thing hit 70. You know. Ooh, whoops, wrong button. E-25. Really fast. I mean, 65 top speed. You're going downhill, you're going to surpass that. 44 degrees traverse. That is really good. You're firing a shot every 3 seconds. That's really good. You just don't have any armor. 50 millimeters of armor at the front. And it's only sloped back at 45 degrees, so effectively that's 75 millimeters. You're in a Tier 7 tank destroyer. A Tier 7 tank destroyer. The Hetzer at Tier 4 has more armor than you. This thing has 60 millimeters of armor at the front. And it's got better sloping, which means that armor is nearly 100. But this is a small target. It's a small target. Now, this thing does have 30 millimeters of armor at the side and rear, and the side is well sloped. The rear, not so much. The Hetzer, 20 millimeters at the side, not very good sloping, 8 at the rear. But the rear's at a very good slope. But 8 millimeters, they're just going to hit here. You're dead. 60 millimeters of armor at the front. That's not bad. And it's well sloped. Not as good sloping, and 10 millimeters less. But this is a Tier 4 machine. This is a Tier 7 machine. The most. This thing is going to go up against the biggest target that thing is going to ever see. It's going to be one of these. A Tier 6 machine. A TOG. This thing, on the other hand, can go up against some of these Tier 9 machines. And look at this gun. And this is not the big gun. 246 penetration. 490 damage. You only have 830 hit points. So that is 2/3 of your health gone with one shot. And then of course there's artillery, which will just derp you. I mean, do I have the big gun on this? No. Yeah, I mean, artillery like this have trouble getting that 1,000 or 1,750 damage because it doesn't have very good penetration. But at the lowest end, it is 66 millimeters of penetration. You only have 50 millimeters of armor, and it's artillery. It's going to be coming down at a flat angle. That will one-shot you and your buddy sitting next to you, if you're both in the same thing. It is small. It is incredibly fast. It's got a great rate of fire. Not very good damage. It's kind of like a TOG, except not. The TOG doesn't have a very good rate of fire. I mean, the TOG doesn't have very much armor. The TOG, the TOG doesn't have very much armor, but it's got a great gun. This thing, rate of fire is better than the TOG. Penetration is less than the TOG. Damage is also less than the TOG. Really, you just want this thing for that double experience. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this gun. 75mm L70 with the Stuck 42 instead of the other. You get a great improvement in your rate of fire. But the penetration, way less. Damage, also less. It's more accurate, and the aiming time is way better. So that means you can just zip around to the rear of a tank, stop, quickly turn with that great traverse speed, and then put rounds under the rear. Now, so this thing is designed to get behind them, or zip on a hill and just snipe, because it's got some great accuracy. It just doesn't have the hit points, and it doesn't have the armor, but it's small. Look at this, Panzer IIIA. I think what they did is took the hull of a Panzer IIIA, made it slightly bigger, and did that, not literally. You know, kind of looks more like a Tiger or a Tiger P. Actually, the Tiger. Because you look at those tracks, and then you look at this. Yeah, it more resembles the Tiger, but it's definitely not the size. Definitely not the size. So yeah, this thing is going to be fun. This is one of those tanks. I mean, take a look at this thing. Great rate of fire, great damage, great penetration. It's designed, though, because of its size, to get stuck in. 250mm of hull armor. Oh, yes. Except for it's got that lower glacis. This thing's designed to get stuck in and just pump those rounds out. This thing, not designed to get stuck in because it's a tier higher, but it's got a really big gun. This thing, zip around the battlefield, be really fast, really camouflaged, show up where they least expect it, and just start pumping the rounds in. You're not going to kill them, but because you're pumping those rounds in so fast, you're going to make them turn and focus on you, allowing the rest of your team to focus on them and to not be threatened, because this thing will kill you. Yes, it only does like 100 damage, 150 damage max. Okay, yeah, between 100 and 150 damage, I'm going to say. You know, that's not very good. That's not very good. But it adds up. Look at the Tiger P. 1,400 hit points. Okay, 1,450. So it's going to take you 12 shots to kill it. But if he doesn't focus on you and shoot back at you, you are going to kill him. You know, so this thing is really good for that. Because if they don't focus on you, you know, you will kill them. You can zip around and do what I did. Just rush for the artillery. You might take a shot from the side and then just derp the artillery because you're a tank destroyer. You know, you're going to give the artillery a hard time if you zip around them. You know, this thing's basically a light tank. It's definitely got the speed. I mean, 65 kph. And it's got a great engine. Normally, tanks with some really good speeds don't have a good engine, which means they're not going to get up to that speed except for over the long course of time. Not true. This thing's got a good engine. It's got good traverse. It's going to turn on a dime. Now, it's not going to do much damage every shot, but it's going to pump those rounds out. A 3-second reload? Yeah, you're going to put 20 shots out in a minute. 20 shots. That's over 2,000 damage at the low end. 3,000 damage at the high end. Now, the penetration's lacking, so... But you're going to get behind the guys. Put a round in their tracks, start putting rounds in the rear. Like with one of these. You get beside it, put a round right there. You're going to blow his tracks off. Then you can zip around in the rear and start putting rounds in the rear, because that's only 80mm thick. Or even the sides, because this guy has the same side armor. Other tanks, like the... Well, okay, the Lerv is the exact same. That's the exact same. Let's go for the Americans. T-34, a big threat. Now, it has 127mm of armor at the side of the turret. I was looking at the turret. Please don't tell me that's the turret. Okay, well, okay, it's the same. It's the same. Okay, well, let's take a look at the T-29. Lots of people have the T-29. 76 millimeters of armor at the side of the hull. You're going to put a shot there to stop him, and then just start pumping rounds in. But that won't set him on fire. If you can get behind him, hit this, it's only 51 millimeters. Or better yet, hit the rear of the turret, which is only 102. And that's where the ammo rack is. Hitting here, you have a chance of setting him on fire. Hitting the back of the turret, there, you're going to hit the ammo rack. Or aim here. You might have the same effect. So, yeah. It's definitely going to be a problem for a TOG, which doesn't have any armor to speak of. Except for it's got some sloping, but look at this. Look how low that is. See where that is? Then, let's find that thing. And click. Yeah, that gun right there against things like the TOG, the gun is slightly lower, so you're going to be putting rounds up straight in. That's going to hurt. You know, I can definitely see this as a threat, especially to these. 16-degree traverse. 80 millimeters of armor at the side. 80 millimeters, that's not bad. But 16 at the rear, that 16 is like this, and that thing there. And it's open. Just get behind it and literally aim for those shells, or aim for those shells. Fire, boom! No more artillery. Or you can shoot them at the front, because that's only 100 millimeters. Just start pumping rounds at them. You know, this thing's definitely gonna be a problem. And I'm already seeing it as a problem, but now I've got one. So now you have something else to worry about from me. Oh, I wish I had that gun. But tracks first. You know, it's just a little bit better traverse speed. But that can save my life. Or it can get me killed. If I don't have it. Ciao!